Hello and a very warm welcome to today's edition of the show. I do hope you're having yourselves a lovely Sunday evening. Karibu sana. How safe do you feel in your property or what you call home? That's in our discussion today as we talk to a risk management consultant. A little later on, some simple home security solutions that you can adopt. But first, let's have a look at our property of the week. The Lifestyle Heights Apartments in Kiambu County. Lifestyle Heights Apartments are located in Kiambu County along Ruiru-Kiambu Road. Upon completion, the estate will contain 464 beautifully designed apartments spread through 11 acres. A look at the 3-bedroom apartment gives you a combination of elegance and style. There is a walk-in decorative rack which is right at the entrance of the apartment. On the left is a guest cloakroom which is designed to offer adequate privacy for the family in the bedroom area. The next door opens to a spacious kitchen, a really neat and beautifully designed, complete with granite counters and stainless steel appliances. The kitchen is fitted with tabletop cooker, oven and hood. There is also a safe area for the gas cylinder. Fitted cabinets above and below the sink will provide ample storage space. The apartments, being in a fairly cold area, have been fitted with under-sink water heater, ensuring constant supply of warm water. The dining room is a place where the family and friends come together and bond, be it over a quick breakfast in the morning or the usual dinner in. This dining area is large enough for a party of 8 or more and is adjacent to the lounge. A corridor leads to the spacious master bedroom. The bedroom opens to a walk-in closet which provides substantially more storage and allows more space to organize clothes, shoes, and your accessories. Walk-in closets are the definition of organization in goals. This room is en suite. It has a single wash basin, walk-in flush toilet and bathroom which has been fitted with shower curtains. A dressing table with drawers for extra storage is also fitted. The second and third bedroom are similar and also provide ample storage space for easy organization and simple cleaning, as cleaning is also made easier when you have more space. These 2 rooms share a common bathroom and toilet. Some of the social amenities around this project include the Nova Pioneer School, Tatu Primary School, Kenyatta University Referral Hospital, Kiambu Level 4 Hospital, Unilever and Chandaria Industries. The development has 5 apartment typologies with prices ranging from 7.2 million to 12.5 million. Thank you for staying with us. Until recently, when a burglary happened in my own home, I didn't care so much about security. I didn't think it was that crucial. So I went searching and I came across these guys who do hidden cameras and their simple home security solutions. We are talking now to Dennis Kehumba to explain to us more. Karibu sana, Dennis.
Thank you very much.
So when did you come up with these hidden cameras and what are you doing? What kind of services are you giving to your clients?
Okay, our company is called Nesim Systems Limited and we deal with hidden cameras. So we've been doing this for about 5 years now, and also we install, we service, and also we import hidden cameras.
How has the response been from the market since you launched your product?
The response has been amazing because most people are usually in fear, especially at work or when they go for holiday, about how safe their homes are. But now we can reassure them they can have mobile viewing of their homes, real-time viewing of their homes, and we can also have backup for whatever happens in their homes.
Are you able to give this information to the police? Is it useful? Can it be used to actually trace?
Yes. Yes, it is, because we also partner with security companies and also the police. Most of the investigations also police use, they use hidden cameras. In case something happens in your home, of course, we'll help you to report to the police, and also we can confirm that this image is for that person. The timestamp in our cameras assures that this event happened at this time by this person.
From your services, has it gone to that extent where now police actually got a suspect arrested and they were convicted?
Yes.
And things like that? Do you have an incident you can actually give to us?
That incident about one of our cameras, there was a house girl who was actually stealing the gas cylinders from the owner's house. So what she was actually doing was taking an empty gas cylinder and putting it at the gate. Then her boyfriend used to come with a motorbike and take away the gas cylinders.
Wow.
Through our cameras,
Yes.
the lady of the house found out, and now she was reported. Now she's currently at Langata, that lady.
Maybe explain to us how it works and what someone needs to know before they purchase one.
We have two types of cameras. We have Wi-Fi and non-Wi-Fi cameras. Wi-Fi based just means that you can view your house remotely when you're away, as long as you have internet in your home. Non-Wi-Fi means that if you don't have internet, it records straight to a memory card which we provide you with. So depending on what you have in your house, we give you now the solution. So for the Wi-Fi ones, we give you an application to download from the App Store, whether you use Apple or Play Store. Then now you can now view with that app what's happening in your home 24 hours a day.
It does regardless where I am.
Regardless where you're in the world.
Okay.
For the non-Wi-Fi option, you set the camera before you leave for work in the morning. When you come back in the evening, we show you how to play back the videos, and the videos are taken through motion. So we don't want you to stay the whole day in the evening going through clips of about 8 to 9 hours. Here in this room,
Yes.
we have our non-Wi-Fi option, which is now a digital clock camera. So how it operates this one, use a remote in the morning before you leave.
Yes.
You set it up. If you want it to record live recording, which means recording the whole day without stopping. You can put motion detect recording. It means when there's movement in this room, it starts recording. Here we have our Wi-Fi router camera,
Yes.
which now also works as a router also. As you can see right now, you can see live images of us right now.
Yeah. Oh my.
Okay, here Jamila, we have our famous wall clock camera,
It's beautiful.
yeah, which is our best seller.
Yes.
So also this camera has Wi-Fi.
Okay.
You can view on your phone, as you can see here. There we are right there.
Yeah. Oh my. So where's the camera?
Yeah, the camera is at the quartz, at the letter Q.
Yeah.
That's what the camera is.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is good for a bedroom or the
Yeah.
sitting room. I recommend the hidden cameras because at least the hidden cameras, if something happens, you have an actual now image and video of what actually happened and the person and the perpetrator who did it. So what you can do at the last resort, at least let's have evidence to pursue them even after.
Thank you so much for staying with us wherever your search for a home is. I do hope it's fruitful. After this break, our discussion today on how you can improve your security in your home. Thank you for joining us in our discussion today. How do you improve the security in your property? To understand more, we talked to John Andrews Musundi, a security management consultant. Hi, John.
Hi, Jamila.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Okay, so what does it mean that you do risk management consultancy?
Basically, our firm does security advisory, and we do specialized security. We've been operational for the past 5 years, Our company does not specialize in doing guards. We only do security advisory and set up systems, and that's it.
When you now attend to your client, how do you go about it?
We usually have a checklist that we go through and we run the client through. So because we're looking at you as a client, when you engage us, you're looking at return on investment on what you're actually putting up. Even sometimes it's not a matter of putting up things in your premises. You basically need to have some things upgraded or also supplemented by other things that you can readily buy in the market. So the only thing that we do is that we come and give you a clear perspective of what you need to enforce in order to improve the security of your property or house.
So if, for instance, I live in a court or some townhouses somewhere, and so there's many people, of course, living there, how do I go about now doing this for the benefit of everyone?
If you live, for example, in a court, there is number one, you have a neighborhood security watch. Apart from the guards that are given by the landlord, you basically have to form an association with your neighbors and then decide on how do you supplement the security that you currently have. We see in most courts that you only have the security guard who is at the gate. In a court, you can basically put up panic buttons in, for example, each house, and have that panic button linked to a security company that provides first response, then second response will come in where you have the police coming in. But you know, it's not a matter of just saying, I'll just put in a panic button for the sake. It's a matter of doing an assessment. Do I really need this? Or do we need cameras installed? Or do we need people who will constantly monitor who is coming in and coming out? And also, employing technology can even ease the burden of incurring more cost in terms of putting in man guards.
How do you go about now adding or including, you know, technology in your property?
Number one, when you want to use technology in your home or in your property, you basically have to do a security assessment. Sit down with a professional, do a security assessment. Then after that, you need to do a security design that will basically fit around your budget. Probably you'll have to put in cameras, motion sensors, panic buttons. You'll have to put in an electric fence. You'd probably have to put in an automated gate system. So it actually depends on what your need is. You find in certain instances, some homes don't even employ guards. They have automated gates that open and close. You have a good system around the house, basically that you can control. Both when you're there or when you're in another country, it's easier for you. You can even control it remotely. So it depends on you.
And I've seen some really smart things in the market, you know, hidden cameras, for instance, you know, that are disguised in like clocks, wall clocks and things like that. Do you think that is useful?
That's useful. Now you see, it depends on your budget. Everything depends on your budget, because if you're looking at doing something that's limited to a budget, for example, if you're looking at doing something at 20,000, 30,000, then the expert you engage should be able to tailor make something that will suit that particular budget. Instead of, you can compare yourself with a guy who lives in a mansion and will spend like $1 million or $2 million on his security. And also it depends on how much you value your property. If I value my property, I'll do everything to safeguard it.
When do you begin to raise the alarm?
If you're staying in a standalone house and you see somebody frequently monitoring your movements, especially when you're coming in, when you're going, when you're coming in or when you're going out, you should be careful, very careful. Alert the police or alert any first security respondents that are in the area. Because most of the time you see, before anything happens, a robbery, these guys usually have studied your trends. They'll sit somewhere, see Jamila leaves the house at 10, comes in at 9. Yes. So they'll monitor for a period of time, for like a month, and know that this is what usually happens. And usually they'll send in somebody to test. You'll see somebody will come to your house at around 11 o'clock, try knock and see whether there's somebody in the house. And some of the security guards usually allow people to enter the compound, especially in courts. They'll allow somebody to enter the compound. They'll never ask them where they're going, or even sometimes they're in cahoots with the guys who enter the compound to basically find out which houses don't have proper security measures or there is no one in the house. So apart from monitoring how you leave the house, change your timings basically. If you leave at 8 o'clock, one day decide to leave at 9 or leave early in the morning, come during the day, pass by, or even ask your neighbor to check whether everything is okay. The other thing is that usually when we are hiring security companies, is that most of the time we're not sure whether these guys are vetted. So you find a scenario whereby you've employed, for example, a guard, you've not vetted him, he's a guy probably referred to by a particular security company, then
How do you tell that you have a good security company, you know, that can actually go out of their way to provide you with good security?
If you're talking about manned guards, usually the guards at your gate should be rotated. After every, for example, 2 months or 3 months, they should be rotated so that you're used to one another. Because you need a rotation system done around that, so that every other time this guard is changed from this post to another post, so that they are not familiar with the property or what goes on in the property. And also, there's a need for you also to ask for these guards to have proper vetting, so that you also know where they come from, who they are, so that if anything happens, you can be able to trace back.
So other than presume all is well, and you see being, I don't know how we are, maybe it's an African thing, you want someone you're used to, you want someone who plays with the children, someone who cleans your car, you know, and so you feel at home.
So if you're too familiar with a person, then he or she will not be up to task to what they're supposed to do. So if you hire a security guard, make sure he's a security guard. Some people, when you become too familiar, you'll start giving them tips. Then eventually when you stop doing that and you cut that, for example, source of income, then issues start to arise. Now, a good security firm has reputation, regional reputation, local reputation. You basically see a security company that the management has a background in security, unlike other security firms. We know somebody has a background in business but decided that there's a market in security and ventured into security. Then another thing is that they usually have strong contracts in place, that once anything happens, the indemnities that will basically cover the client and also cover the security firm, so that it doesn't leave you exposed as a client.
Good tips. Thank you so much, Andrew, for your time.
Thank you,
Bye. Dreams do come true, from very humble beginnings to owning a home at the very tender age of 25. The very inspiring story of Bahati right after the break. Hey Bahati.
Karibu.
Asante. Tumefika huku, najua tuliona tukiwa kwa giza. hatukuwa sure. Wengine wakasema unamspoil too much. Kumbe ndio hii, we love your home.
Thank you. I think one thing nilikuwa nimetamani sana is especially freedom, sana kubishiwa. Najua mimi nimetoka mtaa, nimelelewa Mathare, and in Mathare hakuna watu jeuri kama malandlord. So mimi nimetoka mtaa, unakosa kulipa rent, juu anajua ukifungiwa na kifuli utakuja ung'oe. Usiku akienda, juu tulikuwa tunabelieve watu umoja ndio matajiri sana that time when I was growing at Huruma Mathare. So landlord alikuwa na njia zake, mali kulipa rent anang'oa mlango. And so you had an option. And I grew up desiring, to have that freedom at least, yenye I can do whatever God has called me to do. And watu wa mtaani, one thing wanafikirianga ni, when you think about value ya nyumba ama value ya anything, tuseme right now, a property like this, mtu anafikiria how much is the property worth, but they don't think of how can I. Sababu hata ule tajiri kuamka tu kwa na 10 million kwa account, si rahisi. But I believe in to own anything with the little I got. I needed somewhere that I can help grow my kids, because niko na mwenye nimeadopt, and I just got a baby girl, baby heaven. So niko nataka mahali wametulia, kuna hiyo pressure, wanakuwa pressured na huyo ni bahati babako nini and all that.
How does your dream home look like?
I desire a lot of space first. Sababu mimi mtu, I love helping a lot of people and supporting them, because my dream is to build a children's home, before the end of 2019, because I'm so passionate about orphans and street kids, so very passionate. I was telling God when I was in Mathare, my faith is growing so fast. Naambia God, siambii watu, naambia Mungu, by the way, unajua ukiniletisha sana kupata gari, mimi nita move kwa chopa na tutapatana huko mbele. So faith yangu itapita gari hapo, usikie umenipea tu chopa na sijui ku drive. So you have to challenge yourself. At times, faith needs testing. You have to test your faith.
I love the chandelier and the gypsum.
Thank you. One thing we really fear is young people tuna feeling it's still early, and that's another risk, because ukifeel ni mapema unaanzanga kuwa slow and you feel comfortable. Some people thought nimesettle mapema, nimepata mtoto mapema, and I was like, I want to connect more. With my daughter, and ile time nampeleka as a teenager, nikimwambia kitu anaweza even relate. Yeye anashanga huyo ni nani?
Beautiful. Lakini anakuona kule kwenye TV, njoma kama.
Aya, amekubali. Some of us, our parents, tujakuwa tukirelate juu. Kwanza anakuuliza Facebook ni nini? I greatly believe in faith as a substance, and my learned friends, wale watu wamepitia shule hata kama hukusoma, a substance, as Hebrews 11 says, a substance is anything tangible. So when the Bible says faith is a substance, It means if you have faith, you've already touched what you wanted to acquire. So have faith.
And that's how we end the show today. Thank you so much, Bahati, for inviting us to your lovely home. We do love such inspiring stories, and if you have such a story, kindly just write to us and we'll be right at your home. Remember also to keep voting for us in the Real Estate Excellence Awards, since we have been nominated as the best show, and we thank you for that. Until next time, my name is Jamila Mbugua Roy. Asante sana.